Alright, so we're going to go over how to update your app or update your apps like a pro today. Very, very simple stuff, and all this stuff should be very logical. Let's start with a few examples. So I'm going to use Sports Angel for a good classic example of an app that doesn't fully connect. So pops up on the screen. The first thing you can do is you can click cancel and see if it just allows you to go through. See how it says under maintenance? So that wouldn't work. So you just click back. Now that we know that we have no other options, let's go ahead and click it and see if we can update it. So I'm going to scroll down and to the right and click download. And it looks like it's downloading. But then it's hard to see on the screen, but it says there was a problem parsing that package. So, and the only option it's giving me is okay, and that doesn't look good, okay? So what we do is actually, because we saw that it actually downloaded something, you could see on the screen that it was indicating that it downloaded a file. Go directly to your ES File Explorer. This is another reason why we love our cloud drive. Click on ES File Explorer Pro. Speaking of it, heads up to all existing customers, we are going to be making the cloud drive a paid service. This does not impact any of your devices that you've already purchased. We just want to, get the word out. It's not going to be this month, but it will be very soon. We had a few customers that were interested in purchasing multiple products, and we want to make sure that they get the opportunity to do that with the cloud drive for the lifetime of their device. But going forward, it's going to be like $25 a year. The easiest way to find it is to, on the left hand side, so we're looking for Sports Angel, scroll down, click on download, and there it is right there. If you were downloading this, say, from AVK Time, you would go to home. Home is where all your files and folders are in your entire device. Okay, so we go to APK Time and it would be up in here. But say we couldn't find it, you can click on the little magnifying glass down on the very bottom. Click on that and type in Angel or something. Normally they have a distinct part of their name that stands out. Try to hit the most unique part of the name. And there we go. So it's already leading us down that route to where we can get to Sports Angel. But you can also just go to the app market itself. If it's not in the app market, if it's anything that you download yourself, like you have to go to use your browser or just like we just did, it's going to be normally in the download folder. That's why you see so many of these applications up in here. These are all updates. Tons of them. Alright, so in this case we just simply find it. Oh, and an easy way of finding out if this is the right one, you can come down here to view, click on that, and I like making this large detail. That gives us the date, so we match up that date right there. And also sometimes it gives you the actual version number, which is kind of cool. What you can do also is you can go to your library on the left hand side, click on apps, and this will give you your version number of your current apps. So for example, AC Market version number 3.2.3, and that was downloaded on March 22nd, 2018. Might be kind of hard to read, but that's a good way of just verifying that it is a an updated version, and that's the correct one if you end up with multiple files to choose from. But local download is going to have most of your leftover update apps that don't get all the way through. You just click on them, scroll down to the right and click install. Scroll down to the right and click install. And this should just, work like a charm. If it doesn't work, you will have to completely uninstall the app, and before you do that, you want to make sure that you have no other options. So if you opened up the app and it did just like Sports Angel did, it didn't give you any other options, and then you got to this point, you really have nothing to lose at that point. Just go out and find it with your app markets. You have more than enough tools to be able to do it. For example, on your device, if you go into your Freedom 1 build, you will see that you have probably 10 different app markets that you can choose from, and I would say 5 or 6 of those have any of these given apps. So when you open up your build, scroll to the left, scroll down and to the right. In your Android app section, you'll see app markets. Click on it. And there you go. So great thing about APK Time is it also has built-in videos, and most of these do too. So for example, DocSquiffy.com, you can use the DocSquiffy YouTube channel, and everything he puts onto his website he explains in his videos, so you'll find it. And as always, you can use our cloud drive too. Another cool tip that we have in here, if you go over to your sports apps, click on sports apps, scroll up and over, it'll say which apps are the best for sports. Click on that. That's going to take you to a hidden page on our website, and we list all of the add-ons and apps that are up and running and the ones that aren't. So for example, apps that are offline, right here, if you scroll down, if they're in our top 5, you'll see down. Alright, and not only that, we'll have recommendations on what we recommend for you to install to make up for that. Alright, so that is how to update like a pro. With that and a little bit of a little bit of time and a little bit of logic, you'll start to figure everything out. Thank you for watching, and if you have any requests, reach out to us. Keep in mind, oh yeah, the cloud drive thing, $25 going forward per year. That doesn't sound like much, but that's exactly what we need to be able to make it back to minimum wage for the amount of time we put into the cloud drive, because actually that's the number 2 driver for basically, besides installing devices, the thing that we use the most time on is updating our cloud drive. That's all the Freedom updates, all the app updates, all the docs, and even like the tips and tricks and stuff like that. So, well, anyways, just letting you know. As always, reach out to us if you need us. Thank you.